Hi, I'm U.S. Senator Chris Coons from Delaware, and I am thrilled to be able to join you in recognizing tonight Delaware's own Xavier Teixido as he receives a well-deserved Ambassador of Hospitality Award.
Education was drilled into me from a very young age as something that's very, very important. I was going to school and I needed a job. As soon as I worked in the restaurant industry, there was something that clicked for me. I just really loved it. I was born in Asunción, Paraguay, and my family moved to the United States when I was 2 years old. I started cooking on a line at a racetrack. I loved the pace of it. I loved the people. I loved the teamwork. We worked with people from all sorts of backgrounds, and you learned a lot about different cultures. Today, I have 3 restaurants and a catering operation, and I can't think of anything else that I want to do.
Xavier has always stood out as a leader in the community and really has helped to build the restaurant industry.
Wherever there's one of Xavier's restaurants, there's a vibrant economic development.
The Riverfront Development Corporation built a beautiful building with the idea that it would be a restaurant. Ultimately, the person that we convinced to occupy that building was Xavier. And in his very first year, they really did spectacularly well.
I've really been blessed to have served as chairman of the National Restaurant Association and the Educational Foundation, as well as having served locally here in Delaware.
He was with the board when they started the ProStart program.
I think what his passion is right now really is building that next generation.
Because of ProStart, we've been able to send a lot of my students to college and the next level.
Xavier is one of our favorite guest speakers in my class. I teach Intro to Hospitality, and every year he comes to speak to the students. He hires a lot of our students. Many of his managers are alumni of our program. He has made a difference in their lives, both their work lives, their professional lives, but personally.
Xavier is the epitome of an ambassador of hospitality. Xavier sets the bar, he actually raises the bar even on himself for true hospitality, true service. He's just an amazing example of what true hospitality really can be.
He's so passionate about the hospitality industry, and he excels every single day, and he drives his staff to do the same.
And I've seen him in action in his restaurants. He knows his employees, he smiles, they shake his hand, they're happy to see him, and he knows his guests.
Xavier is one of the most decent people I know. He's got a wonderful sense of humor. It's a product of a very generous heart.
I can't think of someone more deserving of the Ambassador of Hospitality Award than Xavier Teixido of Delaware.
Our industry is all about giving. I think a true value is it has to carry through into everything that you do.
Xavier's always been one who believes in giving back to the community.
We work with everything from local food pantries to food banks, the Ministry of Caring, which runs daycare centers, feeds lots of children.
He's done a lot for Taste of the Nation, the Share Our Strength effort with his events to eradicate hunger.
Our work resonated with him. 1 in 6 kids struggle with hunger in this country. And so for 26 years, he ran this event and raised over $1 million.
We treat people the way we would want to be treated. And I think that's really a little bit of Xavier's success. And if you do that, it just comes back to reward you many times over.
I think Xavier is the perfect example of an ambassador for hospitality. He's a great gatherer of people, and he thinks about the world in bigger ways than many.
At the end of the day, the measure isn't your success. The measure is the success that you've been able to provide for others.